Yeah, shut up! These guys are fucking retarded.
Stay out, stay out, stay out.
Fuck! Why? What are you doing?
George, you can win this. You can win this, George. Just have a fucking drive.
No, man, don't give me that bullshit now. You guys give me the fucking strategy, okay? I'm trying to rescue what's left. Fuck's sake.
Here are the most intense arguments between drivers and their engineers.
The people on the pit wall, they don't know where the race direction is going to throw the red flag because the barrier needs so much rebuilding that it's better not.
The Monegasque had finally secured pole position at his home Grand Prix, and despite the weather conditions, Leclerc was fighting for the win until his team ruined it.
We have a missive from race control. They say they were monitoring a severe downpour that was rapidly approaching the circuit.
And Anthony Noakes, the final corner, it does look like the rain is getting heavier once again. Red flag has been thrown.
Box now, box for hard. Stay out, stay out, stay out.
Fuck! Why? What are you doing?
Tire position.
The infamous double-stack pit stop strategy dropped him to 4th place. His own team didn't even let him step onto the podium.
So our race leader, Leclerc, pitting, his teammate Carlos Sainz staying out, intermediate tyres going on the Ferrari. Oh, it let go, hit the Armco, spun around a couple of times and then into the Tech Pro barrier. Sergio Perez, but now locking up quite dramatically going into Mirabeau. It's Perez in the Principality. He wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Fuck!
In 2022, the Hammer was already struggling with the zero pod concept and the porpoising issues.
Lewis, we all know that this is a bit of a box to drive at the moment. And sorry for the back also. We will sort ourselves out.
But at the Dutch Grand Prix, he had a good opportunity after qualifying 4th.
Hamilton's gone quickest through the middle sector, crosses the line George Russell to go 3rd fastest with a 1:11.1. He was on the used tyres, remember. New tyres for Hamilton as Leclerc goes fastest overall in the middle sector. Hamilton goes 2nd fastest behind Verstappen.
In the final third of the race, the team kept him out on track to let him lead.
So safety car, keep positive. Verstappen in the pit lane, so we are staying out. Stay out. So be close to Verstappen on exit.
What tyres are you?
So Verstappen on the soft tyre, he's currently behind George.
Why did you stop George? It's going to be hard to keep that car behind me, guys, now.
But his tyres simply said, enough.
And away we go then, we're going green and Verstappen has got a decent toe behind Hamilton and Verstappen is going wheel to wheel down the main straight with Hamilton and Verstappen is ahead going into turn 1. Lewis Hamilton's been overtaken by Max Verstappen right at the start. Hamilton's struggling for pace out there and his teammate 20 metres behind him and his teammate is not going to be 20 metres behind for long and oh dear, George Russell nearly ran straight into the back of his teammate before he manages to react at the very last moment. That wasn't team order. Hamilton's last lap was 9/10 of a second slower than Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc is now past Lewis Hamilton, and Hamilton...
I can't believe you guys are going to screw me, man. I can't tell you, I'm pissing right now.
Yeah, Louis, sorry it didn't work out. We did what we discussed in the morning. We took a risk. It didn't work out. But let's discuss between us in the office.
To all the mechanics, fantastic job today. They're the best pit stops we've had all year, so thank you for the continued efforts. And let's keep pushing. We still got points today.
Max had very few low moments during 2023, but qualifying at the Belgian Grand Prix was one of them. At the end of Q2, he barely made it to the next stage.
I should have just pushed 2 laps in a row, like I said.
So you are through, Max?
Yeah, I don't give a if I'm through P10. It's just execution.
But Giampiero, his engineer, knows exactly how to calm the Dutch lion.
Okay, and then when the track was 2 seconds quicker for your final lap and you didn't have any energy left, how would that have gone down? But you tell me what you want to do in Q3 and we'll do it. Let me know. Sets, fuel, front plan.
Max went back out on track with renewed energy and secured pole position.
Car number 1, P1 for Max Verstappen in qualifying. He's gone over the line. He's got the penalty to come. What can Hamilton do? Great lap to split the Ferraris and go P3. What about Perez? Perez is 3rd.
Well, at least we had a good Q3. And sorry to P for being so on the rant.
Slowly getting used to it, Max.
You have to listen to the pit wall. But what happens when they don't listen to you? Bottas started 3rd at the French Grand Prix, but it didn't help much.
It's lights out and away we go. Even start from the front two. Bottas gets away better than Perez, who's quickly caught by Carlos Sainz. Verstappen leading them then down towards turn one from Hamilton, from Bottas, who just has to back off a bit, and Verstappen goes off the track, and that gives the lead to Lewis Hamilton.
The one-stop strategy didn't work. His tyres gave up, leaving him at the mercy of the vultures.
What do you think? Managing more 11?
I'm thinking of plan B.
Copy. So Perez 15 seconds behind his pace at 37.2. Verstappen 37.6.
The front left tire is just falling apart, up and up.
Verstappen is in.
Yeah, I have no fronts anymore, so it is difficult.
So Verstappen in 1 second he's got DRS.
And with DRS as well, he gains on the Mercedes, can't get past the Mercedes, but he's gone wide. Bottas goes wide, and this time Max Verstappen might get a decent exit out of the chicane and might not need DRS to get past Valtteri Bottas, who looked to have held Verstappen up just long enough to keep that second place, as through scene they go, wheel to wheel, side by side.
Why the fuck no one listened to me when I said it's gonna be a two-stopper? Fucking hell.
Okay, Perez is on a 1. So Perez at 1.9.
My tires are fucking finished. It's like... Yeah.
So stay within 5 seconds of Perez. Perez under investigation. Carrying up 2 seconds.
I'm trying.
Pulls out now to the left-hand side of that Mercedes, and by the time they hit the seam corner, Sergio Perez is up into the podium places. Verstappen gifted almost Hamilton the lead. They've got it back, and they've taken that lead. Yes, they have. Max Verstappen goes past Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, so actually that's P4 on the road. Verstappen won it, passing Lewis with 2 laps to go. Gap to Perez 5.8. Apologies about that.
Drivers are a breed of their own, and if they aren't given the tools they need, they don't just get frustrated with their engineer or team, sometimes they get angry at the car itself. At the 2015 Japanese Grand Prix, Fernando Alonso experienced this firsthand.
And lights out, and away we go. Rosberg gets away cleanly. Ricciardo pulls out alongside Massa. They touch wheels as Ricciardo forces his way in. Hamilton's got the inside line into turn one. Rosberg will try and stay ahead. It's neck and neck with the Mercedes.
His start wasn't bad, but once everyone's tyres settled in, Alonso felt the pressure mounting. Kvyat and Verstappen were breathing down his neck.
4 Renault-powered cars this weekend. And Fernando Alonso being passed by the Toro Rosso there. That was a super move.
And there he is, sweeping around the outside of turn one. And that's a challenging corner to do all by yourself.
Behind them, Nasser and Ericsson are having a good old scrap as well going into turn one. I think Marcus Ericsson might just have got ahead of Felipe Nasser. He has.
Even Marcus Ericsson in his Sauber, considered an inferior car that season, managed to overtake him, triggering the full fury of the Spaniard.
GP2 engine. GP2.
Let's start with some of your team radio messages. You weren't keeping much back out there. You obviously sound very frustrated.
Yeah, obviously, you know, it's frustrating when you see how they overtake you on the straights, and then you arrive to the corners and you see them, you know, braking late, you know, making mistakes here and there, and you know, you are perfect in the corner, you are recovering time, and then on the straights again they go or they overtake you. So it's frustrating, but it's the way it is, and hopefully we can learn lessons from this type of races.
Azerbaijan 2021 was a race full of emotions, but the pressure Tsunoda felt from not being able to catch his teammate Pierre really got to him, bringing out the worst in the Japanese driver during his radio talks with his engineer.
Push flat out.
Shut up!
That's why the shortest driver on the grid was assigned a personal psychologist, and little by little, it's been working. What happens when it seems like the team is doing everything possible to make the driver angry? That's exactly what Kimi Raikkonen experienced at the 2017 Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Kimi, we need to go. We'll do the headrest as we go down.
Get my gloves and steering wheel. Gloves! Mark, gloves! Steering wheel, gloves and steering wheel here. Give me steering wheel. Hey! Hey! Steering wheel, somebody tell him to give it to me. Do I start it up myself?
One thing's for sure, as a mechanic, engineer, or team member, the last person you want to upset is the Iceman.
Oh, yellow where you are. Watch what they bring. Yeah.
I got sprayed with all kind of fucking shit. It's gonna be difficult. Stay out. Hey, it's too fucking late now, fuck's sake. Copy.
There are tense moments between drivers and engineers during a race, but what about an entire race? That's exactly what happened between Max Verstappen and his engineer, Giampiero Lambiase, during the 2024 Hungarian Grand Prix.
And the Hungarian Grand Prix is underway. The two Pavard cars go side by side with Piastri down to the inside. Verstappen trying to go the long way round. Piastri takes the lead of the race. Lando Norris in second. Verstappen off the road as he rejoins, having gone off all four wheels, trying to take advantage and take second place is Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen funnels wide third.
Max has to give the position. We're on it.
I was ahead at the apex and he just opened the wheel, so I got forced off.
Understood, Max. Max, the incident is under investigation. I think our recommendation is you let this go. We can talk about it later.
Well, why can't they not just say what they think and then we decide? That's the...
Yeah, so I recommend we give that place back into turn one, Max.
Okay, so you can just drive people off the track then. Then you can tell the FIA that's how we're gonna race from now onwards. Just drive people off the road.
Max, we've got the pace here, mate. Just let him through. It's a long race. We've got the pace. Head down.
Yeah, but that's not my point.
I agree with you, but let's just get this done now. Now head down. Let's go. And balance update, please, Max.
But the thing is, doesn't it's unbelievable.
Or press and hold the overtake.
Why? Why would I? It's
then press and hold the overtake, Max. If you're in mode 7, thank you. So both Hamilton and Leclerc in pit lane.
It's quite impressive how we let ourselves get undercut in this completely race. A -5 brake bias and the thing just doesn't turn. It's unbelievable.
Well, that's some gentle introduction.
No, mate, don't give me that now. You guys give me this strategy, okay? I'm trying to rescue what's left.
This time he gets there, he locks up and he makes contact with his old rival. Verstappen and Hamilton come together again, battling for the final place on the podium, and they're into each other.
He moved under braking.
I'm not even going to get into a radio fight with the other teams, Max. We'll let the stewards do their thing. It's childish on the radio. Childish.
Sometimes engineers need special skills, and Lambiase has proven to be a true tamer for the Dutchman line.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful.
There are drivers who are usually quite calm, but when something doesn't sit right with them, they can be very direct. Like Checo during the Brazilian Grand Prix after being eliminated in Q2 due to poor planning.
What's the time left on the clock?
45 seconds.
Come on, guys. We gotta do a better program.
Fortunately, with where we are in the pit lane, the whole...
That's not an excuse, mate. No. We should have waited. If everyone is waiting already at the end of the pit lane, why we go?
This was quite noticeable coming from a driver like Perez, who rarely raises his voice.
You were right, the 23.5 first run has been reinstated.
I told you, man, wait the you don't check. We just waste our set.
Everyone apart from Max has gone back out on the new set. Everyone apart from Max. Max is pushing up.
Yeah. It's irrelevant.
Sometimes drivers need to listen to their pit wall and reconsider, because when a win slips away, a simple "I told you so" is not enough. That's exactly what happened to Lando Norris at the 2021 Russian Grand Prix.
And it's It's lights out, away we go. Lando Norris does get away very well. Daniel Ricciardo too. And Norris now leads George Russell, who's ahead of Carlos Sainz, with Ricciardo coming up alongside him. And Sainz is getting a good slipstream. Hamilton trying to go down the inside. It is Sainz out in front for Ferrari. Norris leads the race. Lando Norris has got past Carlos Sainz.
The forecasted rain had been delayed for many laps, and Norris had been leading since lap 13.
So track slippery in this area. The rain is on its way.
Okay, Lando, this intensity will stay till the end of the race, we think.
Rain intensity is increasing.
I need blue flags.
Yep, we're on it. We're on it.
So Valtteri has stopped for inters.
It's definitely slippery, man.
And box for inters.
Lando's
How many laps to go?
4 to go. After this one, 4 after this one. Some cars are pitting for Inter. Bottas has gone already.
We have cars going off track.
Track very slippery from here to turn 10. Lots of cars going off.
Yeah, shut up!
So Verstappen has pitted for inters. Looks like Norris may as well. We have a free gap. So box.
Lando, what do you think about it, Inter? What do you think about it in Inter?
No!
It stopped raining, man.
So box, pit confirmed. There's more coming. So Norris is going to try and take this to the end.
This is full wet, boys. I got a box. I want to shut.
Yeah, we're going to come in.
I can't do this.
We're going to come in. We're going to box.
That's it, mate. That's the 100.
Great effort, guys.
The chance to claim his first Grand Prix victory blinded him, and in the end, he stubbornly stayed out on slicks. It was a costly mistake.
Yeah, shut up!
Drivers have to focus on many things at once, but sometimes they reach their limit, especially when a possible victory is right in front of them. George Russell experienced that during the 2024 Austrian Grand Prix.
Punch up for Verstappen, car ahead.
George, you can win this. You can win this, George.
Just let me fucking drive!
And for just the second time in Formula One, the British driver will see the flag first, and George Russell wins an amazing Austrian Grand Prix.
There's no excuse for George's response, but sometimes even a word of encouragement can feel like extra pressure. A team with a championship contender cannot afford mistakes. But in Monaco 2021, Hamilton's race was completely ruined.
Lights out and away we go. Bottas got away well. Verstappen comes over to cover him and does cover off the Mercedes into Sandoval. It's Max Verstappen that leads. Sergio Perez having a bit of a tussle there with Esteban Ocon in the Alpine. Perez, I think, just staying ahead. Lewis Hamilton comes into the pits and the nice stop, 2.2 seconds.
Okay, Checo, good job. Currently sitting P4. We've got the jump on Vettel, Gasly and Hamilton.
Gasly out ahead of Hamilton.
How am I still behind him, man? Come on.
Gasly by a car length.
What has this happened, guys? It's lost 2 places.
It's his first win in Monaco. Max Verstappen leads the World Championship and wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
The Hammer ended up losing positions due to a poor strategy call, but it seems Mercedes didn't learn their lesson, because that same kind of mistake later cost him not only in Monaco, but a World Championship. But definitely, one who rarely spoke but had no problem putting his engineer, the pit wall, and the entire team in their place was Kimi Räikkönen. Throughout his career, he gave us everything from the calmest reactions, but if you were looking for the Iceman, you'd find him.
Still trying to challenge Mercedes. Are you pleased with your race, or could there have been any more?
Get a proper grip on what they are following James's departure.
That's what happened with Valtteri out there on track again today.
Not a great day, a day you'll want to remember, I suppose.
How good does the champagne taste after a race that long?
Congratulations. Your great podium record around here continues, but was the win on today at any point, do you think?
So far, we've reviewed some of the most heated clashes between drivers and the pit wall in modern Formula One. The drivers are exceptional athletes, but their most human side can also break under pressure, and they endure plenty of it during a race.
I'm trying to rescue myself.